Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's the weekly reading for the week of July 15th to the 21st. Your cards this week, Libra: energies leaving, completing or transitioning. We have the Six of Swords. Focus energies this week, we have the Empress, we have Temperance, and we also have another card behind there as well. And we have the King of Cups coming in towards the end of the week. So Libra, recent past, starting here, we have the Six of Swords that came out together with the King of Wands. So the Six of Swords shows that you've chosen in your recent past to move on from a situation. Now, you know, whatever that situation is, you'll know it could be a work situation, a job that's no longer serving you. Yes, it can be in relationships. It can either indicate physical travel, so actually moving a house that no longer met your needs, actually relocating to a different town because maybe, you know, you couldn't get the opportunities that you were seeking in the town that you were in. Either way, it's moving away from something by choice, but with a slight sort of sense of, you know, disappointment that you didn't find what you were looking for in the other place, relationship, job, situation. But, you know, with that King of Wands energy here coming out with that Six of Swords, I think that you've known for a while leading up to the time that you actually chose to transition from the situation that it wasn't really meeting your needs, because the King of Wands is a visionary who can look to the past and also to the future and make a calculated move through that visionary skill that he has. So I feel like, you know, for a while you've been sort of seeing the pattern, seeing that doesn't fit and thinking, okay, well, in order to get real growth in my life, in order to bring in a new beginning, you know, to really shift that energy, I'm going to have to make a move. And that's what I see that you have done, or that you are in the process of doing now. But I think you did so from, you know, a very mature, grounded place, and that's the best place to make such a move from. You know, the reminder with the Six of Swords here, you can see, you know, the characters here, they take the swords in the boat with them, and they indicate, you know, fragments from the past, potentially baggage, you know, maybe even past hurts, that type of thing. So if possible, to leave those behind and carry on carry on to a new beginning with an empty vessel. You know, and that's the way to carry on to such smooth, calmer waters, rather than, you know, bringing those emotional, the emotional baggage that potentially caused you tumultuous feelings in the past. Now, focus energies this week. Now, I love this here for your Libra. You have a very strong new beginning energy with the Empress that wants to come through for you. So the Empress is the birther of new things, you know, that very, very fertile foundation on which you can, you know, build a strong new start in your life. You know, the Empress is all about coming back into the natural rhythms of nature, of that kind of thing. So she calls you to reground yourself, to reconnect with your mind, body, spirit. Now, she can actually also stand for conception, whether that is conceiving, you know, a new idea, the beginnings of a new, you know, business or project. She can even indicate like physical birthing and conception, if that's something that you've been working on. She could also stand for, you know, new relationship, that type of thing. She holds that strong energy. But now with the cards that you have clarifying her, Libra, we can see that she's going to come in, but there's something that needs to happen first. So first of all here, the first clarifier we have is Temperance. So Temperance to me is about, you know, maybe in order to call in this Empress energy, you do have some healing that needs to happen. And I think that's probably, you know, the healing that needs to arise out of leaving this past situation. You know, there was a slight feeling of grief or disappointment from moving on. So, you know, in order to open up that energy so you can really call in the Empress, that's the combination here between the Empress and Temperance. We need to actually heal that energy. So Temperance is all about coming back into a place of emotional balance, of, you know, taking those emotional cups and balancing them so that you are able to yes, you're still existing in that kind of emotional realm, and acknowledging that there are things going on, and that you do have hurts to heal. We're not saying coming into a place of complete happiness and balance automatically or straight away, but that you're actually able to balance that and get on with your daily life in the physical realm as well. That's what temperance is about. It's about being able to go through the dance of life, but do so while you're undergoing a healing and rebalancing of that energy. So I really feel like that is the key to calling in that Empress energy for you, and the key to balancing yourself emotionally, which we see coming in towards the end of the week. So now what also came out with Temperance is a bit of a triple major arcana whammy here, Libra. She came out with Transformation. So Transformation is actually equivalent to the Death card in the Rider tarot deck. So here we see a little bit of a story emerging. So you've moved on from a past situation. You're really ready to call in that strong new beginning. If only you can heal the past first. And if you do that, you're going to undergo a massive transformation here, Libra. We're talking, big life-changing, pivotal transformation. So the Death card or Transformation is all about surrendering to change. So, obviously there's something big going on for you that you've moved away from. By surrendering to that process, then you're actually bringing in alchemical spiritual change, evolution and growth. So we're actually talking about, another leap in your spiritual growth and evolution here. That's what transformation is. And the key with transformation or death is, that we must surrender to it and allow it to happen. Because if we sort of stop that process, then we hold ourselves stuck in that cycle without being able to move forward and get the growth that we need to keep our soul evolving. So, the key there is to just keep moving towards the light, keep moving in that direction, just keep moving. And we do that by surrendering. Yes, it's painful to let go of things, people, places that no longer serve us, but we must do that in order to grow in our best interests. That's what we must do. And I really feel that the light that's waiting at the end of the tunnel is the light of the Empress. She is waiting there to bring you that strong new beginning energy, but of course she asks you to reconnect on a soul level first. So maybe spending time in nature, being authentic in your interactions with people, working on your alignment, so that when you call in that new beginning, it's going to be aligned with your own energy. Okay, that's really important. So acting from an authentic place, aligning your energy, and then the opportunities that you call in will be a vibrational match for that. That's what it's asking you to do, Libra. King of Cups coming in towards the end of the week. I do see that you surrender to this process and go along with it, because the King of Cups, he's all about being emotionally grounded. He's, the epitome of being able to operate from a place of emotional intelligence to make really good decisions. He's grounded, he's mature, he's dominant, but he still has a very strong, compassionate, emotional connection. That's what the King of Cups is. So if we look at that next to Temperance, we have these two beautiful emotional beings who, through healing, are able to, really reconnect with their emotional center and use those, instead of in the past maybe being a little bit emotionally ungrounded and uncentered while you're going through this situation, you're really moving back into a place of power, because you can actually reconnect with that and make great decisions from a place of emotional balance. And I think from that place, that's when that Empress energy can really come in for you. So it's a really beautiful energy here, Libra. I really see you going through a healing transformation here to call in the strong energy of the Empress. That's what I have for you this week, Libra. I really hope you enjoy the beautiful journey. Keep in mind it is a general reading. It won't resonate for every Libra out there. And I'll see you back here next week for another reading.